All right, beautiful people, House Radio. Here is your review
Or tomorrow.
of Monuments Men, starring George Clooney, Matt Damon, Bill Murray, Kate Blanchett, John Goodman, and Jean Desjardins. Who the heck is that?
Jean Desjardins?
Yeah, thank you for getting
Who
it
is
right.
he?
Some actor.
He's
He
the
was
guy.
the artist.
The artist, yeah.
Oh, that guy. I knew that name.
He's a very good actor.
Yeah, but what else has he done since
So
the
that's a
artist?
star-studded cast. So this is a great movie.
Yeah. He was
right?
in Wolf of Wall Street, Hooman. Remember he was the banker?
Oh, I didn't see that.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. There you go.
Oh,
Way to pay
that's that
attention.
guy.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize that
Yeah.
was him.
Yeah.
How was he in that?
Good.
He's good.
It's a good movie, an hour too long.
So,
At least.
this film, in a roundabout sort of way, is based on actual events. So in this version, directed by George and his posse are ordered by President Roosevelt to rescue art masterpieces from the Nazi thieves before they either sell them or burn them and return them to their owners. That's the premise. We're back in World War II. Marcus, this is an all-star cast. Damon, Clooney, Blanchett. And this is a huge World War II epic. Would you say the film is as great and monumental as they're setting it up to be?
No. Sorry.
Right.
You know, the problem when you're George Clooney, expectations are really high because as George Clooney, you have the power to bring in virtually any actor you want.
Right.
You have a track record of writing and directing really good films, so expectations are really high.
What about the unlimited budget?
Oh, the budget for this was not unlimited.
He said it wasn't unlimited,
Yeah,
that he
this-
asked everyone to work. A lot of people worked for scale on it because
Yeah.
he said if I paid everyone what they normally get for a movie, the budget would have had to be $150 million.
Yeah, there's no way this movie was a big budget film.
It was, he said $70 million.
Yeah, which is about average with a movie with like
Crazy.
B actors in it.
All right, so Marcus, except
ahead.
for Good Night and Good Luck, which was done in 2005, would you say George Clooney as a director is a bad idea? Leatherheads, The Ides of March.
The American.
Actually,
Well, he did, but
I
that
liked
movie
Ides
sucks.
of March.
I love The American.
No, you
but
didn't.
I
Wait,
did.
I liked Ides of March, and I agree with you, Vinny. I like The American.
The
too.
American was a good story. So what about, was that movie
did.
called Syriana?
Yeah, but he just...
The one about the Middle East one?
Yes.
And then what about Three Kings?
Yeah,
But he didn't-
He didn't direct
He
those.
didn't direct
though.
those.
He starred in those.
Yeah, he just
Okay.
starred in those.
But he's usually a producer in those films. The
Doesn't matter.
The worst George Clooney film I
That
ever
just
saw
means he
was
gets
that
points.
one Solaris.
Yeah, there you
Solaris
go.
was terrible.
Is this as
Yeah.
bad as Solaris?
But he didn't direct or write that film.
I
There you
know.
go.
Is Monuments Men as bad as Solaris?
No.
Is it bad? Is that what
No,
she's telling me?
I actually. Well, so
All right, hold on.
let me point out the problem of going to the film.
No, I want to say a few
with
more
Hooman.
things.
Go ahead, say it, because
All
this is
right.
going to get ridiculous.
So from a historic standpoint, I think this movie is far-fetched. I mean, the real Monuments Men, when you look them up, they were comprised of 345 men and women from 13 nations, and there's a whole thing about them at monumentsmenfoundation.org, and then you read about them, and then you see this movie, and you're like, I don't get it. There's nothing in common with the truth. So
what?
based on the fact that this movie is, it seems historically inaccurate. Does that
It's-
bother you at all?
No.
Bothers me.
Why? Do movies need to be historically accurate
I
for
mean,
you to enjoy them?
if they're going to be bad, they
What's
should
the
at least be
history behind the
historically
Avengers?
accurate. To be
When
what?
did that occur?
Well,
What's the
I-
history behind that?
I don't know.
Oh, exactly. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. The bottom line is that when you go into the film with your mind already made up about how awful it's going to be, and believe me, this is the case. Because we sat down, and I'm talking 30 seconds into the film, I'm getting nudged by Hooman going, oh my God, this is terrible. Oh my God, this is already terrible. Like, dude, the credits are still rolling.
All right, so here, let's talk about another scene. There's a 7-minute Christmas scene in this movie. 7 minutes. And you think, why is there a 7-minute Christmas scene? And then you remember, oh yeah, this movie was supposed to come out in December, but they postponed it because they did all this audience testing, and they're like, oh, the movie sucks. We got to get it out early next year. So a 7-minute Christmas scene in February, I mean, I'm like, this is stupid, right?
No, it's not stupid.
Yeah, it is dumb.
So,
So
you're
dumb.
saying you say some of the most ridiculous stuff that drive me crazy.
All right, tell me what the
Oh my God,
what's
you
the great
can't-
scene in Monument Men that stood out to you?
Listen, let me just say this.
Let's hear that.
I don't think it's a great film.
There you
I think
go.
it's okay.
No, you
I think it's a
don't.
movie that you'll go to and you will immediately forget after it's over.
Is it better than The American?
No, because
Is it
I
better
like
than
the
Labor
American.
Day?
No.
That's
I
right.
actually
It's
like
not even
Labor
better
Day as
than
well.
Labor Day, everyone.
Yeah.
Can I sum it all up?
Please do.
Sure. It's your movie review.
Thanks so much. Sum it all up, let me just say this. A film like this hurts. It hurts me. It makes me sad. And, I mean, put Clooney and Murray and Damon aside. The problem is you've got Cate Blanchett, one of the 3 greatest actors alive today.
Oh, gosh.
By far.
Stop it.
And she, like, you reduce her to such, like, this stupid character, this mediocre film.
What?
It just makes me sad. One purge.
That movie made him sad.
It's very difficult, as I said, to actually sit and try to enjoy the movie when the person next to you is slapping you and punching the hell out of your arm for 2 hours straight, telling you how awful it is and it's going to be. So I can't really say that I hated it. I can't even say that I don't remember exactly what I felt about the movie because all I hear is Hooman's voice in my head telling me how awful it's going to be.
You should try not sitting with him.
I grunt, and I had to save a seat. I grunt and groan a lot during movies like this.
You also grab me and say, "Oh my God, this is terrible. Oh my God." I mean, this is what we get, this gesticulation throughout the film.
All right, so real quick.
Listen, there was a point where the movie was going and the credits were rolling, and this is Hooman's reaction.
He throws his hands in the air, spreads them wide, like, look at this.
Look at these credits. Real quickly, everyone. Next week, a lot of people have been writing in asking, are we going to review RoboCop? It's coming out next week. Hell yeah, RoboCop.
So I'll say this. Right. It's not a great movie. I'll readily admit that. But I'm not sure that it's as awful as Hooman would lead people to believe. So I'm going to go 2.5 Aussies out of 5.
All right.
You'll see it.
Meh.
You could see it on TV or Netflix. It's a slow film. It's probably one of the weaker movies George Clooney's ever done. They can't all be home runs, baby.